considered like a dream. Or you can get a mortgage and the interest would be like 4%. This is amazing. Like where I come from, the interest rate is around 10%, 15%. So people do not even consider it because you end up paying 1/3 of your apartment or whatever, 1/3 of your car in interest. This credit system in the States allows you to get property and allows you to get property even when you don't have a
I want to say credit system in Russia allows you to live in poverty. Yes, credit system in Russia against Russian people. Yes, of course it is my opinion.
lot of money.
Hello everyone, hello. My name is Alex and I'm studying English, and today I will watch interesting video for me. This video will be very useful for me and very important, I think so, because this video are named 13 reasons why I moved to the USA. Yes, this video I will watch of course with subtitles. I have own reasons to watch this video, and if I'm watching this video, it doesn't mean that I don't love Russia and I don't love people who live in Russia. Yes, of course I love people who live in Russia. Yes, and yes, let's go, let's watch it, but at first you can support me. Yes, you can leave a like and subscribe to me. I appreciate it very much, and yes, let's go.
Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today is the 4th of July and I thought this is the best day to tell you my reasons behind choosing the United States as a place to live and to run my company. And I'm gonna give you 13 reasons why I moved from Russia to the United States. So if you're interested, please continue watching this video.
Yes, and I want to say what I love your channel. I love her because she is speaking in English very well, and he's a very positive man. Yes, and I feel your good energy. Yes, and of course I want to speak in English also very good, and it is my dream. And this channel, I believe, will helping me day by day, step by step. Yes.
And I decided to make this video with my friend Sarah, who's now in Switzerland, but she's American, and she's going to talk about things that influenced her as an American and things she picked up in America. I don't actually know the topic, but also like positive things about the United States. So if you're interested in American attitude to American lifestyle, please follow the link below, subscribe to Sarah's channel and watch her video. So my reason number one might be really obvious for many people, but still this was one of the key factors I've chosen California, and that's because of climate. So my first trip to the States was back in 2013, and it was April, and I'm from St. Petersburg, Russia, and in St. Petersburg we still had snow, and this is like normal for my city, St. Petersburg, to have snow 6 months a year. So Miami was my first city that I visited in the States, and I'm walking out of the plane and I see sunshine, I see smiling people, I see summer, and I'm like, why cannot I spend 12 months in a year enjoying the sunshine? And I know California has this sunshine tax, which means it's more expensive to live here. But also there are places like Florida in the States that are cheaper than California, and you can still enjoy summer all year long, which is really important for me. And yeah, this is the reason number one, and a really important reason.
I want to say what I agree with you completely. What climate, it is important reason for moving. Yes, and what about me? I love winter. Yes, and it doesn't mean what I hate summer. I love summer too, but I prefer winter. Yes. Some can be different, yes. I don't like when some are very hard, yes. For me, it's difficult, yes, and I prefer more cool weather, yes.
The second reason is something that really, really surprised me when I came to the States. And I know many Americans are watching this channel and watching my videos, and you guys are gonna be amazed that this doesn't exist in the whole world, I guess. But in Russia, it definitely does not exist. And this is the thing when you can get a refund or give back the good that you didn't like. And this happened to me in the States when I got to this beauty shop and I bought some creams that I really liked, and then I came back home and tried them on my skin, developed an allergy. I went back to the store, all of the creams were open, and I tried all of them. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm allergic to this product. Can I have a refund? Like, if I did that in Russia, they would just say, are you crazy? You already tried all the creams, go away. In America, they said, of course, you can choose whatever you want in the store, or we can just issue a refund. And I was like, yes, please issue a refund. There was another video when I exchanged my, I talked about exchanging my Mac laptop because I didn't like the silver color, I wanted the gray one. And I exchanged it, and I asked them in Apple Store, what do they do with the Macs that they exchange? Even if they're new, they said, we sell them as secondhand, or we just give them to charities or to schools that need new laptops for their students. And this is amazing, and this is because American economy is so well developed that shops can afford refunding products and refunding customers that are not happy with the purchase. The third thing that I really like about the United States is customer service.
About tourism, I agree with you completely. Yes, in Russia, this situation is really, really bad, and it is great what Americans think about people. Yes, it's great, really great.
Everybody's smiling, everybody's really nice. I know some people, especially in my country, they say, oh, I don't like fake smiling, I don't like being polite, but in a fake way. I would say I'd better experience a polite person who's faking it than a person who's being rude just because he wants to be rude. This is the reason number 3.
I agree here again completely, yes, because it is really, really. I live in society where you go to the shop and it is normal when people who are working in this shop can be rude with you because he or she don't have good mood. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so stupid. Yes, and yes.
Reason number 4. Everything is online. When I tell people that when we registered our C corporation in Delaware, we've never been to Delaware, the state of Delaware. I've never ever been to my bank. So we had this company for 2 years already. I've never ever visited my bank's office, so I've never seen them in person. I've never seen my lawyer who helped me register the company. I've never seen my immigration lawyer who helped me with all of the process, like getting my work visa, etc. And I love this. I love that everything can be done online. I can file all my taxes online. I can open a bank account online. I can do whatever I want. And there is very little bureaucracy. I mean, to start a company, you just need to fill in some forms, you send them, and you are ready to go. Same with bank accounts. And this makes life a lot easier. Thing number
Yes, I agree here completely. What if in modern life it is very important to do something online. Yes, it's really great. But I think a lot of things in Russia now you can do online too. Yes.
Number 5. Oh, I love this thing. I can order anything online and I don't have to go to a shop. And there are some specific things I want to buy all the time. For example, shooting my videos, and I don't have to go 50 miles somewhere to shop and then, for example, come to that shop and realize that they run out of the product that I'm looking for. I can order everything Amazon, eBay. So there have been 2 situations so far when I didn't get the parcel that I ordered, and I just contacted the seller and said, I'm sorry I didn't get it. And the seller couldn't trace the parcel, so he just refunded me money, which is great. Thing number
Yes, that's
6,
great.
and this is the thing
Yes.
I've noticed when I first came to Miami, and I still notice it, that people do not really care about you. And this gives you so much freedom, this internal freedom that you can do whatever you want because nobody's gonna judge. You can wear whatever you want because nobody cares. So I can wear my pajamas and go outside to get my coffee, and I know people wouldn't care because they have their own problems, they have their own lives, and I really like this approach to not judging everyone. In my culture, people always want to give you advice, they always want to tell you the right way to live, and sometimes it really hurts you because sometimes, for example, when I wanted to do my
Yes, I agree with you completely. Your words are really strong, and it is true. I agree with you because I have own experience in my life, and yes, a few years ago, I I changed my color of hair, and because I'm man, I had problems because you're man. Why you change color of your hair? Yes, and I had problem with that. And if I will change color of my hair, yes, I will have problems too. Yes, because and now I live in a Russian village. Believe me, I will have problems, 100%, and my relatives will not understand me. Yes.
master's and I was 25. In Russia, 25, some people consider it old. Some people consider 25-year-old women like, too late in their lives. And 25 is definitely not the age to think about masters, according to some people's opinion. In the States, you can do masters even if you're like 50. And I was driving in the Uber the other day, and there was this lady who was in her 60s, and she was like, I don't know what to do with my life right now, and I'm kind of thinking of doing a master's in arts. And I was like, wow, I could never ever hear that back in my home country. And I really like this, being open-minded and not listening to other people's opinions and not following these paths that are considered standard for everyone. Thing number 7, companies'
Yes.
valuations. I know this is a little specific, and I know this is very specific for the Silicon Valley, but this is one of the reasons why my partners and I decided to start a company in the Silicon Valley, is that because you can raise money on a really good valuation. For example, in Russia, we had an offer to invest in our company 200,000 euros, which was around $230,000 for 20% in our company, and they wanted to take 2 board seats, which meant that every decision should be passed through that investor, and he actually controlled us. Here, we got an offer from 500 startups to invest 100,000 in a company, 7% stake in the company, and no board seats. So we held the full control of the company, which is really great for entrepreneurs from all over the world, and this is why so many people come here. And the reason
Yes, I agree with you here. It is really important for life too.
Number 8, because you can raise money for your company, you can grow your company here. There are so many amazing people coming from all over the world. I've met amazing people from Russia who came here, and we only met here and we became really good friends. There are people from China, India, Europe, from everywhere, and everybody has a great idea. Everybody's hardworking. Again, this is really specific to the Silicon Valley, but I know that there are so many centers in the States. For example, LA is a center for movie industry, and New York is a center for finance and fashion. So you can find this hotspot for anything you're interested in the States and meet the best people, the best professionals here. Thing number 9, very funny. When I was reading my list to my friend, like if he could add anything, he was like, this is the funniest thing you've got there. And the most stupid thing, kombucha is sold almost everywhere here in California. I know there are some places, for example, in Boston, I went to some shop and asked for kombucha, and she was like, what are you talking about? The lady who was selling the products. But Kombucha is this drink which has a lot of probiotics, and it's really healthy, especially if you go to McDonald's and you feel like your stomach is struggling. You drink a bottle of kombucha and everything goes well. But I really, really like this drink, and I couldn't find it back home, and I'm so happy I can find it anywhere in California. Thing number 10.
I agree with you. It's a really strange and funny reason.
Really funny. I've experienced that when I first went to the cinema in the United States. You know, like some Americans also get surprised that everybody in the world are actually watching American films, American movies. So when I watch an American movie in Russia, for example, I go out of the cinema and I realize I'm in a different reality because everything is different. Here, you watch a movie, you go out of the cinema and you're still in the movie because the reality is the same. Because every best-selling movie is based in the States, based in American reality, and you feel like you're in a movie. And some people ask me when I first came to America, does it feel like a real movie? And I'm like, yes, this is a real movie. Everything is exactly as we've seen it on Netflix, HBO, whatever.
I want to say about this, and I agree with you here completely, yes, because I like to watch movies on the Netflix, yes, and I feel this connection between American culture and my soul, between my American culture and my mind, because my thoughts, I feel this connection. And when I'm watching movies on the Netflix example, you can find on the Netflix movie Sex Education, and what I watched this movie on the English, and when I go in, but I live in reality where human rights we have problems in with human rights, and this is difficult for my mentality. I don't know how to say, but it's difficult to explain. And yes, and example here you can find these differences, yes, and it is hurt for me sometimes, and for people who maybe study English, because you're tired from Russia, you're tired from this reality where people are rude, where people can't understand, they don't tolerant, yes, tolerant, and it is important. You just tired from this. Okay, yes, let's go.
Thing number 11, no matter what you do, you're really respected and you get paid well. So for example, I've read this article, I think it was a book about Elon Musk, and when Elon Musk went to NASA, he met a janitor there, and he asked the janitor, what are you doing in NASA? And the janitor said, I am helping human beings, humankind, launch the first spaceship on Mars, and launch the first spaceship to go outside and explore the world. And this is what happens in America with every profession. Even if you're like working in McDonald's, you are feeding the nation. You're helping people get their food and save time and go back to whatever they're doing. Thing number 12, mortgage and lease. When I first found out that in the States you can drive a Porsche and pay, for example, $700 a month for driving a Porsche, this sounded like a dream. Or you can get a mortgage and the interest would be like 4%. This is amazing. Like where I come from, the interest rate is around 10%, 15%. So people do not even consider it, because you end up paying 1/3 of your apartment or whatever, 1/3 of your car in interest. This credit system in the States allows you to get property, and allows you to get property even when you don't have a lot.
I want to say credit system in Russia allows you to live in poverty. Yes, credit system in Russia against Russian people. Yes, of course, it is my opinion.
A lot of money, but you have stable income. And the last but not the least, I'm so happy for you American subscribers that you have American passports that allow you to travel to like I don't know, 170 countries visa free. Isn't that amazing? Like anywhere I want to go right now, I need to get a visa. I want to go to England in August, and I know I will have to apply in July, and I will need to provide my bank statement, a letter from my employer, from my company. I would need to list all of the countries that I visited in the last 10 years. I would need to take a picture of myself. Like, there are so many things I would need to do just to get a visa, and you're so lucky, you just need to buy a plane ticket.
Yes.
So that was it. These were my 13 reasons to move to the States, 13 reasons to live in America, and congratulations to all of the Americans, to all of the immigrants here with the 4th of July. I hope you have a great day, and I feel really honored to be here. Have a great 4th of July, and thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye!
Oh my gosh, it was really interesting for me and very informative and also useful video. And yes, I'm glad what I watched this video with you, and also I agree with you completely, because in Russia people sometimes rude when you go to the shop. In Russia people in Russia we have problems with human rights, and yes, in Russia people a credit system against people. Yes, and I can continue this list very long time. Yes, but anyway, thank you for supporting me, thank you for watching me. You can leave a subscribe, and you can leave a like and subscribe to me. I appreciate it very much, and of course, see you next time.